Hi viewers. Today we will try to understand forged registrations or fraudulent registrations. There are number of frauds happening in registrations. Property owner is not in India. He is somewhere else in abroad. And taking advantage of this situation, there are certain frauds who are doing these registrations, collect the information. They go to the registration office. They produce a wrong person who is not the owner of the property. He uses the Aadhaar card, he uses the photographs, and they get it registered. And they start selling the property. Now, these frauds are using at times going to the registration office, and at times they create forged registration stamps, like they use stamps of the sub-register, they use the seals of the sub-register, and they show it as it is registered. They show the registered document of some other property, and they put the same number on the documents. When you check the EC, you will find the registered number. But when you check the property details, there will be certain difference. There will be different registration office when the document is showing on the registered document. Different registration office name is being shown. So there are different kinds of forged registrations happening nowadays. The person who is selling is not the right person. When the property which is shown in the document is not owned by them, when the link documents are different, the registration office is different, and the signatures are different. At times, in forged documents, they use thumb impression instead of signatures to safeguard themselves. So, in this fashion, everything is different, and it's very difficult. At times, they do it in a so professional way that it is difficult to identify whether it's a forged document or a genuine document. At times, they influence the sub-registrar and get the document registered, and it will reflect in the EC. But the actual owner has not executed the document. And in these cases, it's very difficult to identify whether the property owner has registered or not until unless you talk to the property owner, predecessor in title, whether he has executed the document or not. So you should check the link and identify, and you should talk to the property owner and his predecessors in case if you find suspicious registration, if you find some doubts, if you think there are some errors, there are different registration offices involved in the registration process, different kind of photos you see, different kind of signatures you see. In these cases where the entire document is suspicious, then you need to talk to the predecessors in title to check whether they have executed the document or not. And if it's not possible, then in case of such suspicion, it's always advisable that the buyer should file a case in the court of law for declaration of title and possession. And in the process, they will come to know whether the previous owner or the predecessor in title has executed the document or not. The only precaution in these cases will be paper publication, wherein there is chances that the predecessor in title may raise an objection saying that he has not executed this document. Without public notice or paper publication, there are hardly any chances that the present buyer come to know about the details of the predecessor in title, and he cannot contact because he doesn't have any contact details. So public notice will be one of the means wherein he can get the information about the predecessor in title.